Test, 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 test. Beautiful. Stories. The Path of Destinies. This has been on my... in my library for quite some time. I got it as a PlayStation Plus game. I would like to say years ago. I believe this game released in 2016. So it's 4 years old. 1 to 2 years after the release seems about right to release it for PlayStation Plus as a free game. So I did a little bit of research. I was just scrolling through my library of games, looking for stuff to maybe play or stream or whatever, and I was like, you know what? I never even tried this. So I Googled it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. I used my internet technological savvy to go to google.com and say, I typed in stories, the Path of Destinies review. And oh my, did I see some results. No, Steam said, the reviews from Steam said it was 9 out of 10. And I'm pretty sure Steam reviews are all essentially done by just people who have actually played the game, like just average Joes. Not like when you go to IGN or some big name like that, and it's just people who are paid to review games, and they're like, I'm gonna nitpick, and I nitpick, definitely, for sure. I'm not gonna lie about that. But yeah, I don't know. Today's just been a little. It's been a day, so I'm not exactly in the sleeping mood, but I'm not exactly. I don't know. I'm not really in a social mood, so I don't really want to play anything multiplayer. But I don't know. I just want to kind of focus, and I wanna try to get invested in this game. Hopefully, it's decent enough to do so. Just kind of get my mind in the game, and the game. And I'm just gonna speak my mind, essentially, I guess. It's typically what I do when I stream, but hopefully this time especially.
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo.
As I mute myself because I have to burp.
Then his mother called him to her deathbed. Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows, she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad.
He turned into a frog?
Universities. Then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
Silly Ronaldo! Tricks are for kids! Sorry to go into the kitchen real quick and grab a plate of what looks like cocaine.
Down, watching his city burn. Sorry, kid, Reynardo told the kid. Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone. My mother died for this book! I promised her I'd protect you. Oh, damn it. The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Reynardo had to run after him.
Yay, wow! Alright. Protect Peter. Peter. Oh, there we go. First gripe of the game. Let me accidentally run off to my death. Like, give me... Ugh. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. If I were to make a game, people would complain about stuff too. Alright, so far, only the left stick and square do anything. Oh my god, I have to walk so slow across this bridge, so I don't accidentally fall off. Oh wait, I can't. Do you have a dash?
The two ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. Hey, Renato said. They cocked their heads at him. Pick on someone as ugly as you. Wait, that didn't come out right. For the Emperor! The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
I dig it. The narration, I enjoy it. When an enemy's about to attack, so when his eyes glow red, left stick and square to counter. Okay, so just... Okay. Didn't really seem to do a whole lot aside from... Okay, okay. Oh. Bummer. Interesting. Okay, alright, alright, alright. Can't rotate the camera, so I'm assuming the right stick, unless I get a gun or some kind of projectile. I'm assuming the right stick probably won't serve any purpose, which I'm totally okay with. I 100% fine with a fixed camera angle.
A dropship flew overhead. Hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid.
Oh, the kid. I do appreciate in any video game, even if it's a top-down game like this, when it gives you the ability to jump. Even if jumping serves no purpose, for some reason I appreciate the ability to jump. Alright, hold square to grab. Alright. Aw. Ba-da. Bye!
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate.
How do you get over there?
Let you through. Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels. Or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere. And neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword. And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts.
Guts!
Where was Renato going to get a hero sword?
If I keep pressing this, will he say different things? Aw. Guts. Wasn't that a TV show on, like, Nickelodeon?
Ore and wind essence? That sounds about right. I'll need a workshop, though.
Is this thing right here a workshop? It's a workbench.
Perfect.
Sword crafting. This is the sword crafting menu. Here you can craft and upgrade powerful magic swords. Gather the required materials from the chests scattered throughout Boreas. That was I feel like it kind of sounded like the guy from Game of Thrones. Oh man, I can't remember his name. He got all scaly. He was a good man. Selected swords, current level, and special power. It's kind of going Sean Connery. Not crafted. Next level, level 1. It gives me the ability to look badass.
A hero sword. QED.
we say U-E-D? U-E-D? What? Okay, so you can upgrade swords, and it's showing me, I guess, that I can get a total of 4 different swords. The Void Blade, the Firestorm, and Winterthorn. While attacking, freeze enemies, increase movement and attack speed. Costs energy. Everything costs energy, alright. Next level allows to heal oneself. That sounds nice. Boy, I sure am glad that I got this tutorial sword.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Renado's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And the ravens had come to burn her. And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid.
Just the kid. This reminds me of Bastion. Just the way that the narrative is.
It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. "How'd you get across?" he asked the kid. "Where'd you find a hook?" "I hopped," said the kid. Wise-ass kid. "Hey, look out behind you!" "Cute," said Renato. Oh, ravens.
Ravens. Can I let them all come to me and I can just be like, blah!
It was time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. How had he done it? Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's a lot of skills. Each time you gain a level, you also gain a skill point. My voice has completely changed. I'm not going to be able to maintain a narrator voice at all throughout this. Each time you gain a level, the voice cracked too. You also gain a skill point. Spend your skill points at the altar scattered throughout Boreas to gain new powerful abilities or upgrade existing ones. There are 4 tiers of skills. The more truths you discover, the more tiers you unlock. Here you can find the description of each skill and its unlock requirements. You have a skill point to spend. Go and buy the hookshot skill. Force me. Force me to buy it.
Back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
How to freeze time when attacking? What? What you said? I promise you I've never played this.
There was the
I'm just a pro gamer.
She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kessler run in 12 furlongs.
12 furlongs?
So the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush.
Oh my
Stop!
God.
He shouted. "I'm not giving you the book!" shouted the kid, and took off.
You're gonna get killed,
No!
bud.
"Peter!" The kid ran for it.
Oh
And a
shit.
goggler nailed him with its eye.
Goddamn gogglers, man. Oh! You won't be goggling me today. Ooh, I cut him in half. Look at his meat. Do you guys see his meat? Like right here? I just wish I could jump. Even if there was nothing on that ship, I wish I could jump up and just...
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes. And a kid-sized pile of ashes.
Bro, he...
Damn it. Why
Oh, shit.
hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Reynardo picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
Can I actually break these boxes? Oh. Alright, so I was complaining about not being able to jump, but the fact that there's at least somewhat destructible environments. Can't break the hay bales, but, you know, it is what it is. I love the fact that there's wind and, like, his little ash pile is kind of off into the distance. I want to break them all.
What was the big deal about this book anyway?
Did I just
Maybe
steal
he should
this?
Open it and find out.
Don't do it, man. Don't open the book.
All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel? Poured the Raven captain over the loud hailer.
I could do that
Reynardo
voice.
could see them cranking up their catapults. Just going out for milk? Reynardo yelled back. Where can you run?
Where can you
Laughed the
run?
Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life!
I literally can't.
The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few
Every
hours
time
to
they
the
say
east.
rebels, I just think of Star
Beyond that,
Wars as
only
well.
The pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes.
What?
The rebellion was out of time. Unless Reynardo could bring a game changer. Maybe he could. Reynardo had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle.
Yeah, definitely.
On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Reynardo a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Reynardo could only rescue him. Reynardo dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper.
Alright. You can't make new old friends. What? I smell toast. you can't make new old friends. The rebellion was out of time and Reynardo needed a game changer. Even though Lapino wasn't what anyone would consider a game changer, he could come up with some harebrained schemes. Maybe rescuing him was worth it. Harebrained? Because he's a rabbit? Or build the Sky Ripper. The rebellion was out of time and Reynardo need... Oh, it's the same thing. Oh. An ancient artifact that defeated the lost gods would indeed be a game changer. Though it was split into 2 pieces many years ago, Reynardo could rebuild it by first getting its armature. I mean, that kind of sounds tight, like, build the Sky Ripper. Go after a super awesome sword? Or see if your fancy scientist friend can help you out. We're going with Lapino, guaranteed. I'll do 2 plays of this. I don't even care. I didn't realize that it was going to be a, like, these seem like very, very different paths. So, and they have exclamation marks. So I wonder if I play through it a second time, if the one I already chose would not have one of those. Alright, we're going with this.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy.
You out of time,
As the fleet reached him
Lapino?
first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
You out of time!
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the ravens?
Hopefully.
Renado's blood was up. He just needed to smash something.
You just need to smash something. I love how just because I was breaking those barrels, he literally narrated what I was doing. That's great. It is a good-looking game, though. Like I appreciate the colors and stuff. It's very vibrant. This is the gem socketing menu. Here you can equip powerful gems that will augment both your offensive and defensive capabilities. Because there's no real reason for me to do a voice when I'm just reading tutorial stuff. Your gauntlet has 3 sockets in which you can put gems. Select one of the sockets to see your gems. That's a lot of gems. Each gem has 3 levels. Its effect increases with each level. Obviously, picking up a gem you already have will automatically upgrade that gem's level. You can find gems in the chest scattered throughout Boreas, if you're lucky enough. Alright, so all of these are locked. Did I not just pick up a gem? Alright. Only need 2 fire essence, so the firestorm will more than likely be the second weapon I craft. That ice one looks really cool, though. We'll see how it goes. There's no map, huh? Right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So I can only break stuff that's illuminated.
There was an inscription. No spitting.
What? What? Kind of looks like a Minecraft village. Little shacks.
People
and
were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Renato had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the ravens caw about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice.
Alright, so we do actually get useful items.
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
Okay, so I have to get the flame sword first. They're gonna encourage me to do that. Can't, like, open this door? Smash the watermelons? Watermelon. I don't think I need to use the altar.
Renato checked for a false compartment. Nope.
Nope. Aww. That would have been so cool. Oh, I tried to grab him, it didn't work for some reason.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lapino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
It's frustrating because a majority of the things I'm breaking aren't giving me anything. Like anything actually useful. So it kind of makes me want to run past them just because the actual attack, like, when I attack, that's like an entire second that I can't move at all. I don't know. I am a picky little boy. I like the music so far. I'll say that. So, chests are definitely going to be my best resource for ore and such. This is, oh, just health. Thought I could attack it.
Ronaldo felt like he was ready to learn new things. Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that.
Thank goodness. Oh, one skill point. Okay, so I had the one truth revealed. Alright. Required dash. Okay, so use X to dash. Beautiful.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking.
Okay.
The more he fought,
Ooh.
the more he'd probably remember.
I like the particle effects. Definitely appreciate that. Okay, can't dash through enemies. That's good to know. Ow. Interesting.
Now you're foxed.
Now you're foxed? I feel like I did good, and saying now you're foxed sounds like not the best. The combat system seems basic but satisfying so far. Now that I have that little dash thing, it's pretty neat.
It was good to practice your moves, thought Ronaldo.
I haven't used triangle on enemies yet. Keeps you. That's great. Just attacking for no reason, and he narrates on it. That was amazing. I'm assuming I'll get a circle ability. I need to use triangle this in combat as well. Attack immediately when the previous attack hits to land a perfect strike. Okay. Slow down time after a successful counter until your next action. Take a breather and plan your next move. Very interesting. Countering an attack now causes damage. Okay. Max health, run faster. Clearly don't have this weapon yet.
He was practically sure he'd find something useful in one of these things.
Wrong sword. Ooh, but that chest back there, though. pro gamer. Just kidding. I wonder if I can, like, burn these. Probably not. See, one ore. One ore. I have to break every single one I come across. I have to. Even if he gives me a measly ore. Oh, what's up, homie? Not feeling too well? Huh?
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, see, this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal.
Ducats?
Reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan.
Ducats?
To kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia.
Is from
We find out
Warframe.
what she knows. And that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Extracting intel out of her would turn the tide in the Civil War. Or I can risk it and see if I can get one piece of the sword. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go with the top one. I'm not trying to get half of this sword. If I'm gonna do that route, I'm gonna get the full thing.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in Sword Fu school.
Sword
and you're
Fu.
still mad for her. The rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was. She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
I love how the narrator says it'll change the game, all right. Like he's insinuating that it's. He's like breaking the fourth wall in a set. I don't know, dude. It's tripping me out.
Her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
Alright. That looks like an elevator? Always test your options, ladies and gentlemen. Well, maybe not test your options, but always, you know. Don't be hasty to make a decision if you have choices. I have a lot of complaints about this game, like when that elevator was going down. 0 sound effects. Fire raging next to me. Exploding fire. No sound effects. It's literally the music and my footsteps. So it's character sound effects and nothing else aside from music. Bro, I'll literally like I'll give you sound effects for free. I'll go like this. It's better than no fire, right? I'll do that into a microphone for you for free. Game developer. Oh god.
Hero wall. Hero sword. Ice wall. Ice cube.
Yeah, obviously need the ice sword for that. Ooh, he's got blue meat on his insides. Colonel, what about Metal Gear? I'm a gamer.
Boy, if looks could kill.
Looks could kill. What do you mean? I'm killing all of them. And they're the ones looking. Oh, that wasn't even... It was just a left to right. It was one picture being off and then another picture being on. There was no, like, fluidity to it. Oh, God. It's alright. It's alright, though. I would be crazy if... Oh, man. If I made this, even with all these little errors and shit, I would still be so proud. But, if I was on your team, these are the tiny things I would look out for, and I would remedy the situation. You know? This game looks amazing now.
What's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lapino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lapino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renardo hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Renardo.
No time for harebrained schemes? Nah. Go for the geese net fire toad watermelon plan. Absolutely.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lapino as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan.
Oh my goodness. What is gonna happen?
If I craft a sword now, it's gonna be really short.
What's that mean? Really short. Oh, because I'm just slightly short of... it's fair. It's fair. I'm not going to level this up, though. I'm going to... Allows to heal oneself. That's cool. But I feel like I haven't had issues with health yet, so... There's got to be a new game plus thing where you can run back through with all the swords you've already created. I will 100% do it, especially with like the different paths.
I really hated inanimate objects.
Run faster, increase max health. Countering an attack now causes damage. So we'll do 5 damage on the first. I honestly don't know how much damage I do per hit, so I can't really compare 5 damage to anything. 25 to 50, so it doubles my health. Movement speed, it doubles my movement speed. That's interesting. Yes, run faster,
missed his
YOLO.
old skills. He welcomed them back like it was at a reunion.
Yeah, fast as fudge, boy. I was doing so good. It was all so cool and fluid. And then I dashed out of the way and ruined it all.
Renato felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong.
I don't know, that's a pretty big watermelon.
Peppino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Renato jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat. Renato, she said, are those new scars? They look good on you. You never return my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style? Oh, get a room, you two, said Lapino. But the fleet was coming on fast, so they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye, without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter.
What an asshole!
Lapina was right, Renato thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you? She said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror. Renato saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost, yelled Lapino. You have to catch her.
I have to catch her? I have to catch her? This place looks neat already.
Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase. He wasn't that good. Yet.
That good yet. I like it. I really like... This is a nice looking level. I dig the like reflections and just the way the crystals look. What the hell is that? It's just a bush that's moving. I have to break everything breakable. I have to. Huh.
Renato hoped his mother wasn't watching.
Break a bunch of stuff? What's wrong with that? Okay. It's going way up here. I can go across, but... Damn, I can also go down there as well. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, whoa! What's in here then? How's that thing? What is that? What is it doing? Avoid the Warlock's fire spell. It'll damage everyone in the area once it explodes. Everyone in the area, huh? I just threw him into the explosion, bro. Bruh. Why is that so satisfying? Can I run off the edge yet? No. The combat is very satisfying in this game. I'll give it that for sure. There are definitely a lot of pros to this game. Oh, fuck. Wait. Can I go back? Ah.
He was closing on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What did they do to her? Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But after all, there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his.
Such as? I should be able to dash. If I can dash that far, I should be able to dash across that. Come on. Come on. Give me the chest. Come on. I can grab onto it. Come on. Come on.
A crafting bench. Renato wondered what he could make with it.
Well, I can level this up, but allows to heal oneself. I was not expecting to play this game for this long at all whatsoever. Give me a second. I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Alright, 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 alright. I'm gonna hold off for now. Ow. Pro gamer status.
Renato reached the outpost. The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path.
That's it?
When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run. Oh, you left without saying goodbye. Again, he said, "Please, I'm enjoying this a little too much," she said, shaken. "Oh, spare us the chit-chat, would you?" said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells. She knows all his plans. All the way back to the Farfarer, Lapino nagged Renato about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebel secret base. Renato didn't like to think about what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her?
Yeah, probably just talk to her, right? Things the interrogators would do to her. Renato could skip the base and find a way to interrogate Zenobia himself. Let's talk to her ourselves.
As they pulled away from the Nexus, Renato could see the fear in Zenobia's eyes. "I can't take her to those creatures at the base," he whispered to Lapino. "Ah, you've gone soft. Soft in the head. We captured her for what she knows. I'll take her to the mountains. Tell all the horrible things the Emperor's done. Yeah, believe me, she'll turn." And he turned the wheel. "The hell you will!" shouted Lapino, and he grabbed the wheel back from him. The two of them wrestled for control of the ship. It shot off like a mad sparrow. Suddenly, Renato was falling.
Homeboy just yeeted me off the ship.
When he came to, Zenobia was standing over him. "Why didn't you take me to the base to be interrogated?" she demanded. "Do you know what's left of people they interrogate? This is some trick, isn't it? To make me fall for you again. Well, I won't." "Oh, go on then. Scurry back to your ravens. I can't stop you." But strangely, she didn't. As Renato set off to find the Farfarer, she followed him, keeping just out of sight of the ravens.
Gotta get another fire essence somewhere. Until then, I keep going.
Who needed bridges anyway?
Sam Porter. Obviously. Oh, I can't get back. Great.
Trying to teach you how to fly.
I'm just trying to teach you how to fly. Oh, that's great. Apologies if my voice has changed drastically. I went from a seated position to laying down position. I'm comfy as whoop right now.
Think of all the artisans he was creating employment for. Truly, he was a job creator.
But
You don't smell any better when you're dead.
call shenanigans. I still haven't used triangle. Alright. That's the fire sword right there. Swiggity swooty. Gamer status.
As Renato stopped to sniff the wind, Zenobia came up, still mad. Did you really think
Per
you just
usual.
talked me into betraying my father? Oh yeah, sure, that was exactly my plan. Then why aren't you even talking to me? Because I've never talked you into anything in my life. They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go. He caught a whiff of the Farfarer. Wet rope, tar, and a cask of Scoble ale he'd spilt last year. It was that way.
Scoble. Alright. Later, bitch.
There was an engraving. Maximum capacity, 130 people.
And we left her ass behind. Like substantially far behind. Oh my god. Oh my. Bruh. Can I go back? No! No, come back!
Renato wondered if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real.
These are icy.
Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secrets, he was regretting his suspicion.
So if I had the ice sword, I bet you I would have come from there earlier, and I would just be able to come over here. Just like a shortcut almost.
Sure enough, the Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lapino. Zenobia caught up. All that kid stuff in Swordfu School. Look, look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about? And you are the most arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered, mercenary, immoral, reckless. Run away with me, said Renato, and he realized he meant it. What? Just like that? She demanded. I will, if you will. So she kissed him. And it was the best kiss he'd ever had. They held hands as they boarded the Farfarer. Renato felt light-hearted, like the winds that were playing the rigging like a balalaika. But Lapino, I need to get back to Lapino, he said, suddenly realizing he could have been captured. A prisoner. He's not. How'd you know? He saw something in her eyes he didn't understand. He fell, didn't he? Into the abyss. She looked away, wouldn't answer. But then a bolt smashed through the Farfarer's keel. The broken ship plummeted out of the clouds.
Again?
Renato picked himself off the deck. They were alive. We have to get to my private ship, she said. Do you trust me? I guess I must, he said. You go on ahead. Clear the path, she said. I can't kill my own soldiers. He wanted to say that he didn't trust her, that he had no idea what he was getting into. But he had no choice, did he? He was following his heart. That's what it means to be a hero. You had to follow your heart.
Alright, everybody, it's been real. I'm definitely going to play more of this game because it's amazing. I really want to keep playing it right now. The storytelling and just the way that everything is... this game's great. I'm definitely going to stream more of it very soon. And probably this is going to be one of the few games that I'm actually very interested in already playing again. Because if it actually drastically changes how things happen.
Have you ever felt you were just going round in circles? Bernardo felt like that.
Because I was literally running around in circles, bro. Are you kidding me? Oh boy. Alright, this game's great. I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. And if you're not having a good one, I promise things are gonna get better. Positive vibes. It's the sound of positive vibes going into you right now.